Simon here from iJump. I'm talking to Zach Bullen from Tango. Now, a lot of you may have heard of the scary washing machine, the famous scary washing machine on Trade Me. What you might not know is what's happened to it afterwards. It's been part of an amazing marketing experiment and charity experiment by 100%, and Zach's going to tell us the behind-the-scenes story.
Hey Simon, well it came from somebody initially sending me an email off Trade Me. I read it and thought, what a great story, isn't that interesting? And then I looked at all the comments down the bottom and I thought, people are really engaged in this. Oh, wouldn't it be fantastic if the scary washing machine went on tour? So I thought, how could we do that? And I approached 100% and met with their marketing manager, Cameron Smith. I warned him that I was going to present something that would be very left field for a traditional retailer, but I explained the concept of paid media, social media and earned media so that he had a framework of how he could fit it into his marketing. So what I pitched him is, why don't you guys buy the washing machine and then migrate the audience into a scary washing machine 100% charity tour. Cameron was very brave. We said we'll get a blog property ready for the 100% charity tour. We'll get the Facebook presence set up, we'll get Twitter set up so that in the event of you winning the auction, we're ready to continue the conversation. Then the auction came around and we had Cameron and his purchasing officer were out at their offices. We had gone down to the auction party to meet Michael and see the washing machine, and we had a WordPress developer and a designer and a copywriter sitting at Tango, and I was here too, waiting and watching the auction. Of course, by now the page views are up to gone 500, 600, 700. The auction actually finished at 805,000 page views. It was very intense because it went into 2-minute auto extend.
Yes.
It was finished at 8:45 officially, but the auction extended for half an hour. At one point I got a text message from 100% saying we've nearly reached our limit. But because they're a big Fisher & Paykel retailer, they had talked to Fisher & Paykel about what they were thinking about doing. And Fisher & Paykel were, yeah, of course. So when they got near their limit, they rang Fisher & Paykel and said, can you help us? And Fisher & Paykel said, yeah, we can help. And at 12 seconds to go, they bid again, and then the bidding raced away, and of course it went to 5160. And it was like winning a race. And the race really began there because all of a sudden now the conversation was going to move from Michael to 100%, and we had to be very respectful of that tribe or community of people. So we started working on what's going to happen next. It's not an area that you can totally know the answer to everything that's going to happen. And in theatre sports, there's a set of rules that you say, thou shalt not block, thou shalt accept offers. So there's a set of rules for theatre sports. And I thought to myself, it has to be about improvisation. It was a matter of accepting offers, adding to them and building it up. We started with one design when we won the auction. It was ready. By 11 o'clock the next morning, we had evolved forward a whole new design because we had listened to the conversation and where it was going. And we actually had the washing machine so we could see what it looked like and we could touch it. The media were all over it. How did this washing machine capture the imagination of people? We had to get a media PR company. So we got Lasso.
So the world's only washing machine that has its own PR agency. Wow.
And the whole next day, Cameron and Bryce were on radio, on television, talking to newspapers. The Saturday, and Kim Hill had even picked up on the scary washing machine. At the end of the week following, all the PR added up to a little bit short of $100,000 worth of PR value, which was totally unexpected. The scary washing machine has gone on tour, and the first stop was Waiuku, and the local 100% guy there had an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. promotion. He had, you get paid to get your photo taken with the washing machine, proceeds to Plunket. He had an auction with all proceeds going to Plunket. There's a colouring competition, and what it's really given, it gave them a break from whatever was going on in their world. So they kind of got engaged with it for some reason. With social media, you kind of don't know how it's going to happen, so that's why you have to surrender to good things happening, and you also have to be aware of bad things happening, but that could be another conversation because there's a couple of learnings there. Their team, their internal team have gone, this is fantastic, this is cool, so it's given them something internally to talk about other than the normal selling up clients, whatever it is. They're having different conversations with their customers. So this scary washing machine, I think it's going to become, it is now a brand asset of its own that 100% are the custodians for.
Cool.
They very much see it as entertainment for people, maybe some inspiration, I don't know, but I think it's going to be around for a while.
So Zach from Tango, thanks very much for being on the show.
Cool.